Young Thug's probation will not be revoked. The decision coming down from a Fulton County judge this afternoon.
Proceedings. The filing added that Williams has recently threatened an investigator. Prosecutors say he reposted an image of the investigator calling her the biggest liar in the DA's office.
Now, Fulton County, y'all should be ashamed. Find y'all something else to do, man. Find another case to do. Stop messing with this man. Let this man live. Man. Another L? Man.
If you new, make sure y'all hit that notification bell, that like, share, comment, and subscribe. Grab a seat. We finna dig deep.
Now, I know the entire DA's office over there punching the air. I'm talking about big punches, Superman punches, uppercuts, elbows, Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drops. And guess what? At the end of them doing all of that, guess what? They still gotta eat that air. Now, this is why you should just leave well enough alone. But again, they so desperate, they so thirsty, they just want a conviction so bad. Y'all didn't prove y'all point when y'all lost the case the first time. So y'all want to try to lose it again. We'll get them on probation. We'll get them on the plea. Stop targeting the people that y'all put on probation. We understand. It's y'all's get out of jail card. Take a plea. But guess what y'all do after y'all put them and they take that jail and that plea? Guess what they do after they guess what they do after they take their get out of jail card, aka the plea deal? They get put on probation for what? 20 to 30 years. Crazy. Crazy. No incidents for 20 or 30 years plus you a target. Seems like y'all are actually calculating on who and when y'all actually attack. In my personal opinion, I feel like y'all are just thirsty and hungry for money. As I said, once you control the money, then you control the power. But that also sounds like the lyrics from who? King Slime? What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. Man, we back with another update in this Young Thug probation revocation situation. Now, before we dig deep, man, the state fired off and the defense responded, but the moment we've all been waiting for, the judge's actual response and her decision. Now, before we break down the situation and dig into exactly what happened, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, tap that notification bell so you won't miss a drop, and definitely hit that like button to help the channel continue to grow. Y'all know the vibes. Grab a seat. We finna dig deep. So as you see, according to the Superior State Court of Georgia versus Jeffrey Williams, order continuing defendant on probation, upon consideration of the state's April 2nd, 2025 motion to revoke the defendant's probation, which alleges a violation of terms and conditions of the defendant's probation for having posted a picture of a particular law enforcement officer with the caption, "Biggest liar in the DA's office." Now, and the defendant on April 3rd, 2025 responds thereto, and having reviewed the terms and conditions of the defendant's probation imposed by this court, the court declines. Right there. Y'all heard what she said? The court declines. Declines what? To revoke the defendant's probation based on the violation asserted. This so ordered today, 3rd day of April, 2025. Now that's crazy. Now, salute to the judge for actually coming out and really responding directly back. This could have been a life-changing impact and decision that she really had to make. But did the state actually just really go this far to try to still get King Slime back underneath the actual radar? I know the entire DA's office over there punching the air. I'm talking about big punches, Superman punches, uppercuts, elbows. Nah, hopefully he should pay attention because this could have definitely went a whole nother way, especially with everything that's going on. But again, who's to say that he actually retweeted the tweet? Just because it came from his account doesn't make him guilty. Or just because he sends something out and I go and make a decision, does that mean that he should be held responsible? Crazy. But it lets you see the desperation of Fulton County, the DA, when it comes to Young Thug, the state in this case. Now, the internet has been on fire because some have been asking themselves, should Young Thug be held responsible and is he accountable? Then on the other end, some are saying he put himself in this position. So some did agree with the state. Now, my personal opinion, hey, this should be a learning experience and hopefully it's a wake-up call to him to actually monitor his actions, his tweets, and especially what he actually puts out there to the people, saying that he's still in power in a position that people will respond. Now, This is an interesting situation because you gotta salute the YSL defense team. Brian Steele fired right back at the defense. And did it make sense? Absolutely. In my personal opinion, like I said in the previous video, this was a targeted incident. Had nothing to actually do with Young Thug. And plus, they talking about this situation revealed Detective Viverito. Now this is interesting to me because I thought she was revealed in the last year that y'all had up in the actual trial. We all know who she looked like. We all know what she looked like. We all know what she did, who she was. It's not been a secret. So why now make this situation more than what it was? This was the state doing what they do best, reaching, hoping for a conviction. Now, you gotta definitely salute the judge and the court for not falling for the okie doke. And shout out again to YSL Steele for being right there on time, even though we already know he's actually defending the state on another case. That's a whole nother situation. Now, here's an interesting question. Was this a play from the state? Did Young Thug actually bite the bait? Now, personal opinion, I do feel like maybe this was an actual setup. I don't know how they did it or what made him go and of all things to actually speak on at this point. Now, I don't feel like what he said actually violated his probation, but to be fair, I do understand where the state was actually trying to go. It was a reach. I'm talking about Stretch Armstrong Gumby reach. Like 2 Gumby arms reach. Really reach. But again, another plan that they tried that actually backfired. See, the state has not been playing chess good or winning the game since yakgotti actually beat his trial. Now, Thug walked off again, unscaled, untouched. Another smack in the face. Somebody tell the DA's office, another L, they gotta hold up. But before we dip up out of here, I do want to ask everybody one question. Did the state actually really, genuinely, deep down in their heart, because they acting out of good faith, believe that this was gang activity? If y'all believe so, jump in the comments and let me know y'all's thoughts. A retweet saying that somebody is a liar. How many people have you called a liar? I know how many people I've called a liar. I call people liars a lot to the point where you gotta cut them off. But I've never, ever heard that it was gang activity. Interesting. Maybe that's new code in 2025. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all heard that? Maybe they do that where y'all from. Where y'all from? Hey, if you call somebody a liar, is that green light? Man, y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Again, Young Thug, boy, shouldn't have took this plea, but you just got off again by the hairy hairs on my chin. Again, I'm your host, Jay, and remember, the greater the height, the greater the weight. Until next time, y'all stay safe, stay vigilant, as always. Gone.